Hi everyone, this is Mindy Eggen and welcome back to my channel. Now before I begin my project, I do want to let you know that there is a sale going on right now over at Gina Designs. I will have all of the information and discount code down in the video description. If you're watching this video currently, the sale starts from July 1st, 2022 and runs through July 4th. It is a fantastic sale and a great time to stock up on your Gina supplies. Now on to my card project where I'm going to be creating a card using the layered Carnation stamp set from Gina Designs. I actually haven't used this stamp set in a while. I do have a different video where I created some cards with it, and I don't know why it takes me so long to go back to a stamp set because this is a beautiful layering set. It's got 3 images to the layer. I'm starting out by stamping the first layer of the image, which is the one that is a complete stamp set. There are no details to it. And I'm just stamping it onto some layering white cardstock. Now, I will suggest stamping this on heavy white cardstock. The layering is a little bit too thin. It still works out great, but it is a little thin for this. I'm stamping the first layer here in the light Carnation ink. There are 3 colors to the Carnation series. There's light, medium, and a dark shade called Dark Carnation. Now here I'm lining up that second layer of the image, and I am lining it up with kind of that V that's off on the left-hand side and just adjusting it. Once you kind of are over the stamp set and looking at it, it's really easy to line up. So this layer I stamped in the medium Carnation. Now I'm bringing in the third layer and I'm going to stamp that in dark Carnation. Now I have a bunch of strips of cardstock off on the side that I had trimmed down, and I'm stamping a bunch of these at once so I can have some for later on. I have all of my layers stamped out on my sheets of cardstock and we have this beautifully stamped image now. I'm taking the coordinating die, I'm going to hold it and line it up over the image, hold that down with a low tack tape, and I'm going to die cut all of these out. Now I am using a mini die cutting machine. There's actually 2 that I keep on my desk. This one is from Honeybee Stamps and I also have one from Hero Arts. I will link them both down below. The Honeybee Stamps one, the sides open up, but the plates aren't that long, and whereas Hero Arts has longer plates. So I do use them interchangeably. I wanted to create a window type of shape on the front of my card. So here's some white cardstock that I die cut using the Master Layout 5, and this is going to create the window panes in the center of the card. I'm also going to take a frame from the Master Layouts 2 and die cut that panel out. This is going to trim down my window and also leave a stitched edge. I'm going to mount this with some foam tape to in the navy cardstock that's trimmed just a little bit smaller than this panel, which I think it's about 3 3/4 by 5 inches, maybe a little bit smaller. Now the reason I wanted the window is because these flowers are not that big, so I wanted this to be a smaller space so it looked a little bit more proportional. Now I'll be honest, there was a different set that I wanted. There is a stamp set with a matching die that Melanie created that just creates the opening. I really just wanted the shape. I didn't want the window panes. I mean, they look really pretty here, but I really had just wanted the shape, and I searched high and low in my house and I could not find that stamp set. I think I have it put away with my other Christmas stamps. I typically take out all of my seasonal stuff and only have out in my area what I'm currently working on or is in season at the time. So I just need to dig through my stamps. I'm going to link that stamp set down below if you want to check that out, and maybe you would prefer that over this Master Layouts 5. Now I had attached that panel to a piece of white cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 using my dot runner, and now I'm just arranging my flowers. And once again, I am going to say be sure to use heavyweight cardstock. I was playing with this design previously before off camera, and I had tried to arrange everything, and then I placed press and seal over it. And I don't know if it was the combination of the lighter weight cardstock or maybe my ink was still wet, but the press and seal kind of ripped my paper. So definitely I would suggest using a heavyweight cardstock for stamping your flowers. And press and seal would be really great if you are like your arrangement and just want to pick it up all in one sweep instead of doing it individually like I did here. I am attaching these with a mix of foam tape and liquid glue. I have the foam tape for the parts of the flowers that are kind of inside of that window so that it's flush with the front of the cardstock. Now I die cut out the caps word U out of some matte gold cardstock, and I really liked it up in the top in there, but I didn't want to fiddle with it being over the top of the window panes. So I'm just taking my scissors and snipping that off. I'm getting as close to the edge of that window as I can. And even though I thought I got close, I'm going to come back in and shave off a little bit more so that maybe and hopefully you don't notice that there was supposed to be a window pane there. So after I have all of those pieces trimmed off, I'm going to take my word U and I'm going to line that up. I really liked it in this corner here. I thought it was just very proportional and fit well with my flowers there. So I'm going to have one part of the U is going to be on top of the white cardstock, which remember is popped up. And the other part of the U, I'm going to add some foam tape to help make it flush across the front of the card. So I'm also going to add foam tape behind the O and the Y as well. I'm just going to use my tweezers to pick up those letters and help me align them straight, trying to keep the spacing between each letter the same. Now for a smaller sentiment, I had a sentiment strip that I had already trimmed out, and it is off of the Sentiment Sheets Birthday Babble. I wasn't going to use it at first, but then I read it again and it says a gift for you. So instead of having that word you at the end, I'm taking my paper trimmer and I'm trimming that part off. So then this is going to say a gift for, and then I have my big word you. Now these sheets come in black and white, and normally I use black, but I really liked the pop of the white, and I can place it right over my large word U just using some liquid glue. The last thing I want to do is embellish this, and I'm going to use the soft white pearls from Gina K Designs. Right now I just have them placed in a triangle tray. That just kind of helps me keep them separated. It's easier for me to go through, and I placed them about where I wanted them, and now I'm attaching them with my pickup tool and some liquid glue. So that's going to finish off my card project for you today using the layered carnation. I absolutely love this stamp set. I will have all of the supplies listed down below in the video description and over on my blog as well, along with information regarding the sale that is running from July 1st through July 4th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. Here are a few more videos I think you might enjoy.